He saw a baboon and raised it as the pet. See, when he didn't have a baboon, then he'll still be the same. But he kept a baboon one time. He did it, and he found it in the garden. He picked it up when he took at their clothes. Warning, there was an enemy coming. One time, he got blown. Fragile pieces legs, both to 5, and they took the picture.
Oh, you're so cute. We walked out of that.
With the baboon. If you jump down River Hill and take in a balloon, most people think you can parachute down and survive that fall. Ah! But what if you filled it off? But that would take too long. Instead, you need one bigger than you, and that brake will pull you down. If you let go of it, you'll be floating. Next, you should go thousands of miles per hour, but you'll suffocate in space. They packed a tube with gunfire to show the dangerous view, but they accidentally did extra gunpowder thinking it would be fun. The moment later, crashes flied and struck the grandma in the head, but other people dodged. The grandma was dead. They called 911 emergency, but the only color was left was red, and
He's probably repeating some video.
And no color was left behind. Sorry, I was just thinking about things. If you stab with a knife size sensor, can you chop off the earth? Well, the earth weighs over 37 pounds. That means you need one bigger than the earth and weigh over 10 equal pounds to size the earth. At this point, no countries will be together. Some of them, and water will spill out, and lava will pour out, and the earth will be crushed. And some animation will party for earth, but you should never try that. When Elsa freezes, she uses her hands. When she was a child in the movie called Frozen, she didn't have the gloves. First, she got but when she was an adult and rode by her own, she started using that. But they let it go. She used a lot of freeze powers and go next.
And then we're gonna go sit down.
The canyon.
She's getting your all kids menus.
Then she climbed up the stairs and later.
Go raw back here. Sorry.
I was trying to be out of the way.
And her friend
Go
was finding her. Because Anna was Elsa's friend, and they lived together when they were kids.
I can grab a chair and put a chair if that's okay.
If you buy
y'all want
every
to sit
game
next to me?
and
Wait, let
everywhere,
Natalie get in.
First-
let Daddy get in.
first you need
Right,
to
get in.
get scanned.
Nana's gonna sit on the
And
edge.
if you have no
Daddy's
dollars,
gonna
you
sit
need
right
a
here.
card. You need to slide it over and over. That would take too long.
Watch out, let Jay get in.
See, money is important, so you need to work all day or night. Like almost some years, they will pass.
Here, get in,
No dollars until you got $1 million. Then summer 20. So if you had $1 billion, check it out,
Get a chair, so once she has a chair,
and you can play a lot of
down
games
a little.
for free. Have you ever seen the glitch where when you buy a game,
Woody like this, but
and you put it over and over again, like Monument and Monument Value. Later, when it keeps spilling, it'll show $3.99. This is just a trick for you. See, when you buy a game and you have dollars, it's just a glitch.
Y'all can move down now. There's it right there.
Diarrhea exploded from the woman spouting on the aisle. She was see what's going on, and her tummy started to ground.
I'm on
She
water.
wanted to go to the bathroom, but she got to not to wait. So diarrhea exploded. Some people were covered in poop. Rectors tried to clean it, but the pilot needed an emergency flight all by herself. They got her to clean it all by baseboard. See, there'll be a lot of mess, so you got to wait. I want lemonade. He was keeping score on the baseball game with his pencil. He was writing down the coins, but after a while, his pencil got too dull. He knows lemonade. Leo had a small knife, and he asked him to sharpen his pencil. Yes, and then Leo started to pass the knife, but after he started to pass it, a player hit a foul ball. He shot in the knife. Hey! Let me finish my video. Hey!
Stop. Take it. Don't talk to me.
He
Georgia,
got
I'm a
used.
boss.
She
The
said his
19-year-old
name and he tried to
president right there in this wall. If you started to be drunk when you were born, you'll be drunk all day. Well, you can be in life in prison because being drunk is not cool.
That's gonna go fast.
You go to jail instead. But if you
I don't think so. We have
break to jail
We did not.
and kill the police, you be in security. But if you kill evidence and you go to hell, what did you escape hell? Well, God will not make you.
We should have looked to see
But
what we wanted.
don't kill him because he's infinity years old and he'll never stop.
Let's try it.
But some police armor have bulletproof, so you cannot sight, and some have helmets, but you can be glass, so you sound. 2 mirrors will be loaded on the gun, aiming to fire without head showing. See, when head popped out, they'll be shot to death.
When did you have?
But when they had it, they'll do it again and again, killing the enemy. Or as they had it too, they wouldn't see each other, so one of them got be killed. Next, you can go behind wall and shoot the enemies you see. The cape was placed on a bird with his shells in the second one, and a third and a fourth, and then into a quill. But each one have one. Some is starting to fill with stuffing.
Not for you because I know you wouldn't like it, but like the fire.
Next is stuff, and the goose chicken, a pheasant,
So
and then a
sometimes that's an
turkey,
actual pretty
a
big
chicken,
portion of
and
food.
then after that it be stuffed in a custard and cooked for 24 hours to reveal all 20. See, the cape will be in the olive. I messed that up. But some birds are illegal to eat, so it's impossible to do.
Salads?
No,
His
side.
wife was
Look on
sitting
the side.
beside him. The kids was leaving. Then
Here, side
the
salad's okay.
headlights cut across the line. The banging, the screaming, the metal.
I love that bike.
He woke up, but it kept failing. But some hours later, the doctor was trying to search it, but he was the one who did it. What?
And the sides and everything?
But he was all alone.
What? Okay,
He
it says
remembered that
so it's side,
when he
stop
take the
salad.
medicine, he
Do I have
was
to
What do you want
not.
to eat?
I don't know.
Well, let's read the
You
book.
didn't go over that with him?
Let me finish my video.
He's
Okay, but we
video.
need to know what you want to eat
But
first.
The waitress is
he's
coming back.
screaming.
No, it's on the back.
The
You can have
metal.
chicken tenders, a cheeseburger.
Chicken
or-
tenders,
Chicken tenders, great. And you want french fries or fruit?
fruit,
Are you
and
gonna eat it?
he was all alone. That was the end of his story.
Or and there's mac and cheese. Does that-
If there was a Newton's cradle made out of humans, each one will swing back and
Well,
forth.
let him have it.
Each one
Oh, he didn't say you
will
wanted
be.
Actually,
They can go to the last person, but the body will be swung out in one direction. See this will be hiding. First ball, go to the last ball, and do it over and over. But as humans, it's soft, it's good, see?
And then you can get.
But if they were all fat and making armor, they can survive, but it'll still break the bones in the process. Thank you for the video. Like and subscribe and whatever else on YouTube. Bye. Gary Johnson 547.